All right, guys, so for those that are joining us for the recorded version, we're just going to get into our glutes session today. So you'll need your bands, a bench for your hip extensions, and dumbbells. So have those out ready to go, guys. And then let's get started. Let's get nice and warm first up. So just bending down, and we'll take a nice deep breath in, reaching those arms right out, reaching right up overhead, and then breathing out, coming all the way down. And inhaling up. And exhaling out. And a couple of us were just saying that we woke up a little bit too early this morning, or maybe if you didn't have enough sleep or just weren't quite rested last night. These are a brilliant way to wake up the mind and the body and get that energy system flowing anytime throughout the day. So if you feel like you need a little bit of a pickup later on, come back and do these. And one more nice deep breath in and up and out. Just float the hands down halfway, guys. Bring those legs out nice and wide, and we'll just come down for a windmill. So down, bend down, touch your hand to the opposite foot, and then inhale, come up, and exhale down. And inhale up, and exhale down. Again, another really good one to help stimulate that blood flow, getting that oxygen moving through the spine into that beautiful body to wake up, energize the system. Out and in, and out and in, nice and tall at the top. Inhale up, exhale down, nice and tall. Beautiful. All right, coming back into center there, guys. Just lift up one knee and squeeze it up into the chest. And then release it on the other side. So make sure you give it a nice big squeeze up, stretching through the glutes. And sort of getting a bit of movement in through that hip. Lifting up. Okay, then we're going to bring the knee out to the side, grab onto the ankle and pull the ankle up towards the hip. And release, then up on the other side, pulling that ankle up. Good, and just keep alternating those legs, lifting up. Beautiful. One more on each side. Okay, coming all the way down onto the ground there, guys. Hands down on the floor, and let's walk it all the way out in front. And just start to pedal out through those legs, stretching through those calves. Starting to heat up a little bit through that core as well. Bending one knee, straightening out through the other side. Getting that nice little bit of movement in through the back of those legs. If you need to, you can always drop down to the knee. Might be too much pressure on the shoulders, up on the toes, or too much pressure on the feet. Okay, pike to plank there, guys. So bum goes right up towards the ceiling, stretching the chest towards the thighs. And then coming down into that plank hold. When you come up, breathe in, lengthen. And breathing out, coming down again. So we're really starting to deepen that connection. Bringing ourselves into the body. Taking this time just to really connect with yourself for the day. Before that day takes away. And come into those hip openers now, guys. So bring one foot right up outside the hand and then the elbow down. Peel that arm up and hand down, change sides. I've got a nice crack in that hip then. Bending down, peeling that arm up. Really working on opening those hips and then getting that thoracic rotation up when we're lifting that arm up, really opening up through that upper back. Foot up. Elbow down, peeling up. Beautiful. Good, even it out on both sides. And then just bring one foot into the front, into like a kneeling lunge position, guys. Bring the hands down by the sides. We'll take a nice deep breath in, sweep those arms up, push the hips forward. And then breathing out, straighten through that front leg, bring the toes up to the ceiling, hands to the floor. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, coming down, stretch the hamstring, back of the leg. One more. Inhale, pushing those hips forward, stretch the hip. And exhale, stretch the hamstring. Change sides. Other leg forward into that kneeling lunge, hands by the sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up, pressing those hips forward. And exhale, pressing the hips back, straighten that leg. And then inhale, sweeping up. And exhale, straightening that leg. Inhale. Beautiful. And one more, last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. Nice. Come on up to standing there, guys, and we'll start to heat up a little bit more. So let's come down for those bodyweight squats first up. Straight down and pressing up. So feet are about hip width apart. They might be a little bit wider if you've got really long legs. Just depends on the direction of your hip socket, where your feet will be comfortable for that squat. Really connect to those 4 points of the foot and really pulling in through that belly button as well. So we should really feel, we'll definitely feel the legs in these squats, but you should feel it through the core as well. So imagine you've got a string tied around that waist, or just think about pulling your belly button off your waistband. Press up, turn that into a pulse, triple pulse. 1, 2, 3, then up. Here we go, down. 1, 2, 3, and pressing up. 1, 2, 3, pressing up. And again, 1, 2, 3, and up. Coming around to grab onto a chair or a table or the wall, and we're just going to do a kick back here. So keep the leg standing on your left leg, bend through the right knee, and then press that leg out behind, squeeze the bum. Inhale, and then exhale, press out, squeeze. Really make sure the hips are staying level, and then you're not twisting. The goal's not to get up as high. The goal's to get up as high as you can, activating that glute without taking that exercise into the lower back. Inhale, exhale. So keeping those hips forward, big squeeze back. And pulse at the top, leaving that leg up there, leave the leg out straight and just moving it up and down just a few inches. Again, keep that core tight. Keep the hips forward. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Onto the other side. Right leg planted, bend the left knee, press the left leg up behind. Inhale and exhale, press. Keep that core tight, keep the hips forward. Really thinking about that glute activation, okay? Don't worry about how high the leg is getting, as long as you're feeling it in through that butt. Press, and it's not going into that lower back. Push, inhale, and press right up. Beautiful, guys. Core tight, hips are forward. Let's pulse at the top. Just moving that leg up and down a few inches. Keep that chest out. Squeezing through that butt. Good, nearly there. 10 seconds. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Just bring the legs out nice and wide, and we just want to warm up laterally a little bit. So legs out wide, toes pointing out. And then we're going to come down and just glide side to side. Keep that chest out, bum out. Glide side to side. If you like, you can put your hands on the back of the knees and really pressing those knees back. So that's going to really teach us to push the knee back. Knee goes over the toes rather than those knees collapsing inwards. Okay, really pressing out using those glutes. Chest out, slide to slide, slide to slide. I knew it was going to be one of those days today. Slide to slide. Let's go. Beautiful. Pressing through the outside of the heel. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up, guys. Okay, so we're going to go through some supersets and triceps today. So the first superset we're going to do is going to be a banded squat. So you're going to pop your band around above the knees and we're doing a banded squat. So you're just pressing out as hard as you can against that band for the exercise. And then the second exercise we're going to do is going to be a single leg hip extension. So again, you can leave the band on when you come down to your bench or chair. And there's a couple of options here for the single leg. So option one would be pressing up with two legs, then lifting the right foot and just lowering on the left leg. Okay, so just focusing on that eccentric face. If you're strong enough to push yourself up with one leg, hold one leg out, press up, and then down again. So there's your couple of options with that one, okay? So pressing up, just lowering on the one leg, or up and down on the one leg, okay? So we're just gonna work on one leg at a time for those. So let's get our band ready for the squats first. So popping that band up around and above the knees. Okay, 45 seconds of each exercise. Now, if you want to hold a weight, grab your weights and hold them up to the chest. So if you're holding two, you can hold them up onto the shoulders. If you're holding one, just hold it up in front. Or you can do body weight as well. Okay, let's get ready there, guys. Ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Dropping those hips towards the floor and then drive up. Let's go, control down. Pressing up. So keep pushing out against that band and make sure those knees aren't collapsing in. Control down and press up. Control down and press up. Really pushing out against that band. Activating those glutes. Let's go. Down, chest out, big push up. Beautiful, guys. Pressing up. Nearly there. And push up, last 10 seconds, let's go, down, push up, 5 to go, nearly there, 2, 1, and time. Pop those dumbbells down, guys, take the band off, and we'll do our left leg first. Okay, so come down and pop your bra strap on the side of the bench. Okay, and we're getting ready for the single leg hip extension on the left side. You can either have your hands on your hips, shoulders, or on the bench, like I have. Okay, ready in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you've got either leg lifted, single leg, or remember you can go up with two legs and lower down on one. Really focusing on that hip stability as well. So if you feel your body shifting to the side as you lower, maybe just use a little bit of pressure of that other leg to keep you balanced. So you could go up with two and then take the weight off the right leg but keep it on the floor to lower down, okay? Just working on that stability, which is important through those hips. 10 seconds left. Up, controlling down. 5 more to go. Nearly there. Push. Okay, well done. Stay there, and we're going to do that one on the other side. So taking some nice deep breaths in between, catching that breath. And whichever level you did on that first side, it's important to do the same level on the other side, even if the other leg is stronger. Otherwise, the other leg is going to continue to be stronger. So we always do the weaker side first and match it. Here we go. All right, up and then controlling down. So on me, for example, I could easily do the single leg lift on the right leg, but not on the left. But I'm still doing the same version I did on that left side. We've always got one side stronger than the other. So we're really trying to balance it out with these unilateral or single leg exercises. Really concentrating on that stabilizing of the hips, guys. Making sure those hips aren't pushing over to the side, aren't swaying over to the side when you come down. Press, 5 seconds to go. Nearly there. Okay, beautiful. Come back up to standing, guys, and pop that band around. Band around just above those knees. And we'll work on that squat again. Okay, remember you can do body weight, 1 dumbbell or 2, up in the chest. Okay, ready in 5. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Controlling down, big press up through all of those 4 points on the ground. Control and pressing up. We really want to make sure that those shins are staying parallel to each other, so they're not caving in and not going out too far, okay? Control down and pressing up. Chest up, pressing up and out against that band. Let's go. Control. Nice big push up, guys. Keep it up. Beautiful work. Really good slow pace. Less than 10 seconds left. Nearly there. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Back to the single leg. Hip extension again. I'm just going to do this one from the floor for my neck. You go ahead, do it off the bench. You've always got that option to come down on the floor if you need to. Okay, left leg first. Either leg raised or up with 2, down with 1. Ready? And here we go. Lift and stabilize those hips on the way down. Really good core exercise. Good, keep those shoulders back. If you're on the bench, keep the tongue on the roof of the mouth. That's going to really help with that neck stabilization as well. And really trying to keep that nice neutral spine with that neck. Good work, guys. Keep that core tight. If you're on the floor, you can squeeze the shoulder blades together. Last one. All right, stay there, have a little breather, and then we'll get to go to the other side. And taking those nice deep breaths, keep squeezing those shoulders back if you're on the floor, if you're up on the bench. Just keeping the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Taking those nice deep breaths, ready in 10 seconds, guys. Okay, in 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up and lowering on one side, or you might be going up on one and down on one. Pay attention to which side is stronger as well. So throughout the day, you might notice that you're actually really relying on that one side. So sometimes you might be standing doing the dishes or just standing talking to someone, and you're really leaning off to one side. And you'll notice you definitely favor one side. So the more you can actually be aware of that, the more balanced you can start to get your body. Less than 10 seconds, guys. Last 3. All right, beautiful. Last one. Come on up to standing again. We'll do one more round. Grabbing that band up around above the knees again. Okay, and we're either holding your weight, 1 or 2, or body weight for this one. Ready in 5, guys. Take some nice deep breaths. Feet in position, chest up. And here we go. Core in nice and tight. Down. And big press up through those heels. Sinking right back in the heels, guys. And pressing up, push. Control, sink back. And drive up. Again, really pay attention to if you're really focusing just on one side. You still might be favoring one side, even in these exercises that aren't using the one side. Keep the belly in and big press right up. 15 seconds to go, guys. Really pressing out against that band. Keep that abduction movement, pushing the knees out. Last 5. Nearly there, guys. Press. All right, and time. Coming back down again to your single leg hip extension with the back raised. All right, getting ready there, guys. Bra strap on the side of the bench or on the floor. Always listening to our body, what we need for the day. Ready in 5, guys? Okay, let's go. Hip extension up, and you're either going up and down on one leg, or you can go up on one, down, up on two, down on one. Now, tummy in, Lauren. Try not to arch your back too much. That's better. Good, careful of that arch. That's it, yep, nice. Good, squeezing up. Beautiful, guys. Nice work, keep it up. So you always want to make sure that your knee is over the top of that foot, not too far forward, not too far back. Further forward will get more the hamstring, further back will come into the quad. Last 3 to go, nearly there. All right, guys, well done. Come on down, have a little breather, and we'll get ready for that other side. Taking those nice deep breaths in between. Catching that breath. Get ready to do the last one on that side. Okay, 10-second countdown there, guys. Remember, core in nice and tight. Squeeze the shoulders back if you're on the floor. Tongue on the roof of the mouth if you're on the bench. And let's go. Hip extension, right up. Come on, up. And then control it down. Squeeze up at the top. Control it down. Good. Careful not to arch the lower back. And then not to tuck the tailbone too much. So we really want to do it with a neutral spine, okay? So you're not too tucked and you're not too arched, okay? Keeping that spine nice and neutral. Lift up and controlling down. Lift and controlling down. Keeping those hips balanced. Really focus on that balance in through the hips. 10 seconds left, guys. Control. Nearly there. 5 to go. Last 3. Okay, guys, well done. You can actually stay down on the ground if you like for this one. So the first exercise is going to be a side lying straight leg hip abduction. So you can either lay with your hand like this, like chilling, or you can lay right down, whichever you prefer. What's really important with this one is you try and keep the torso stabilized. So you can even put that top arm on the ground, but you really want to make sure your hips are stacked. So one hip over the top of the other. Okay, so if you like, you can keep that hand on the ground, and that stops your body from rolling around, so we can really focus on the glute med, so the top of the bum, top side of the bum. So then with this one, we're going to point the toes down towards the floor, and then lift and control down. You want to make sure that your hip is not flexed, which means leg forward, and it's not too far back. The leg is directly straight in line with the torso, lifting up and control down. And when it's directly in line with the torso, you won't get up as high. Like I can go way higher if I bring it forward, but that's not going to get into the glute, okay? That's the first one. So we'll do our left side first, then we're actually going to stand up and do our left side lunge. You can stay down. We're going to do our left side lunge, and then we're going to come back down to the ground, and we'll do the other side. So Brioni, if that's too much getting up and down for you, you could do a standing side raise instead if you don't want to get up and down off the floor too much. So you could hold on to your bench. You can even pop a weight beside that leg and lift out and down, okay? Just if that's too much up and down off the floor. All right, let's do that left side first, guys. So laying on your right side, lay all the way down, either on the arm or like so, on the hand. Okay, bottom leg can be bent, top leg straight. So the working leg is straight, and just look to make sure that those hips are stacked one over the top of the other. Turn the toes down, heel up. Ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift and control. So put the hand on the ground to make sure you're stabilizing that body. Lift and down. You should really start to feel this in the top of your bum. It's a small movement, but it's a good one. Lift and control down. Making sure we're not rolling forward or back, and the torso is staying completely still. Toes pointing down. 10 seconds left. Squeeze and control down. Nearly there. Lift. Beautiful, guys. Nearly done. All right, standing up, and we're going to do our side lunge on the left side. If you've got the lighter bands, feel free, you can pop a band around for the side lunge. I wouldn't try this with a heavier band. Or you can keep your weight up into the chest, okay? So you can either add that intensity with a band or weights up into the chest. We're stepping out with the left leg to the side, or Brianna, you'll stay on the left and just push it out. Okay, ready? Let's go. Step out, bum out, big push all the way back. Again, if you want to add a little bit of intensity, you can do a 1 1/4 rep, guys. Bum out, press, big push up. And again, for those side lunges, the goal is not to get down the lowest. The goal is to push across to the side, keeping that chest up. I can go way down if I drop the chest, but that's not the point of the exercise. Okay, chest out, side lunge, big press up. Control and press up. 10 seconds left, guys. Sinking right back in those heels. Big push up, nearly there, 5 to go. Press, core strong. Okay, come on down. And we're going to go to the other side. So down, laying on the left. I find it easy actually to lay right down on that bicep. Top hand on the ground so the body stays still. Hips are stacked, one over the top of the other. Toes pointing down, heel up. Ready in 3, 2, 1, lift and down. So really think about guiding yourself up through the heel. Lift and down. Toes are pointing down, making sure that body stays stable. If you like, you can put your hand on your hip and just have that thumb on top of the butt, and you'll really feel that muscle working. So that's a good trick to increase that mind to muscle activation as well. You put your finger on the muscle, you can really feel it. You can really feel it anyway with these. 10 seconds left, guys. Lift and control, nearly there. 5 to go. 3, 2, 1. Yosh! Always those little suckers that get you. All right, coming up, side lunges on the other side. Either get your band ready, or your dumbbells, or both, or you might be just body weight if you're just starting out with these side lunges. Hips are facing forward, guys. Chest up, core strong. And ready in 3, 2, 1. Stepping out to the right. Press and big push up. If you like, you can add that little quarter pulse and press, press, big push up. Keep that chest up. And we're stepping directly out to the side. So it's a side lunge and really focusing on that lateral abduction, step and press up. Side, big push up. Keeping that chest up. Imagine you're shining a torch out from that chest. You want that torch to stay horizontal. So when we come down, chest stays up. And if the body starts to fall forward, you've gone too far. All right, beautiful. Come back up again. Down on the ground again for that lateral abduction, the straight leg. So laying down on the right side. If you didn't feel that enough, you can always hold a weight on top of that leg, on that top leg, and you can add a little bit of something to it. I would say only do a light weight, and you've really got to balance it quite well. Otherwise, hand on the floor, toes down, let's go. Lift and down, making sure those hips are stacked, guys. Lift and down, toes are pointing down, body is staying nice and stable. Lift and down, guiding up through the heel, control, lift, beautiful, nice, that's it, nice Brianna, and you're just lifting out to the side, same thing, pointing the toes in, heel out, and really focusing on that top side of the butt, the glute med. 5 seconds left, guys. Nearly there. Push. All right, beautiful. Youch. Come on up, grab that band again, or your dumbbells, or body weight, whichever you're working with. All right, standing up. Woo, definitely heat up those peaches. I'm taking those nice deep breaths at the top. And we'll get ready again. Grab your weights. Up in the chest, stepping out to the left. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Side, lunge, big press up. Core tight, tummy in. Push, press, and big press up. Nice form there, guys. Looking good. Keeping that chest up. Don't be shy to stick that bum out. Really push it back. Press it back. Keep that chest up. And push. Side. Nice big drive up. Push. Beautiful, guys. 10 seconds left. Press up. Good. Last 5 to go. Nearly there. Press. All right. Well done. Weights down. Change over to the other side. All right. Right side. Laying down on the left. Okay, top leg straight. Laying all the way down, toes down, heel up, hips are stacked. And ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift and control. Lift and control. Again, like I said, you could put your hand on that little muscle, feel it working. And again, the goal is not who can get up the highest. The goal is all about that glute activation. Lift and control. Again, if you want to stabilize that torso, keep the hand on the floor. 15 seconds left. Beautiful, guys. Nearly there. 10 to go. Whew. Don't know about you, but I can feel the peach burn. Last 3. Nearly there. All right. Come on up. Last side of lunges. All right, standing up, band up, dumbbell up. Getting warm in here. The sunshine's finally coming out, guys. It's not as overcast as it was. All right, grab those dumbbells up into the chest. Ready in 5. Last lot of side lunges. And here we go. Step to the side. And big press up. Again, you can add that quarter pulse. If you want a little extra something. Control and press. Really pressing the knees out. Push and big press up. Press those knees out. Control and big press up. Let's go. And drive up. Chest up, guys. Push. Beautiful. 20 seconds left. Pressing through the heel. Don't be shy to stick your bum right out. Control and big push up. Pressing that knee over the toes, guys. Beautiful work. Nearly there. 5 to go. Press. 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming up. Take a little breather, guys. Feel free to have a little sip of water in between. Catch your breath. And then I'm going to show you the next little bit of fun. I'm actually going to get my chair. It's a bit better for the hip extensions. Oops. Maybe not. A screw just fell out. I might fall flat on my butt. Fingers crossed. Okay. All right, so band up again, guys. So pop your band around. We're going to do a hip extension with this one. So either pink or grey band for this one, medium or light. Bend up around above the knees. We're going to do 3 different types of hip extension for this. So the first one we're going to do is an in-out hip extension. So we're going shoulders on the side of the bench, feet in the normal, normal shoulder width sort of stance. What we're going to do, you're going to have your knees in when you go up. So knees are in when you go up, and then out when you go down. In, out, okay? So from the front, that's like in, out, okay? In and out to go down. So we're really focusing on that eccentric phase of that hip thrust. Then the second exercise we're going to do, we're going to come down on the side of the bench, and we're just coming up to the top, and we're going abduction in. Abduction in, so pushing the knees out and then coming back in again. Okay, and then the third and final one, you're going to bring your knees out nice and wide. So as wide as you can go without the knees caving in. And then we're going up and down. Keep the toes pointed out on this one. Okay, so first position, feet normal stance. Let's go. So bringing those feet into that normal stance. And we're pressing up with the knees in and then bringing them out on the way down. Okay, ready. Shoulders on the side of the bench or on the floor. You can do these from the floor. Feet normal stance. Knees are in, so not pressing out too much. Ready in 3, 2, 1. So knees are in normal position when you come up. And then pushing out when you go down. So normal position when you go up, press out and control down. In, press, out and down. Tongue on the roof of the mouth, right up nice and high and down. Make sure you've got 3 parts of that exercise. Up, knees out, down. Up, knees out, down. 3 points. Press, out and down. Nice work, guys. Keep it up. 15 seconds. Up, out and down. Right up, out and down. Less than 10. Let's go. Up, out and down. 5 to go. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1 and down. So the next one was just, you're staying up in extension and we're going abduct, abduct, abduct. I'm going to come to the floor just for my neck. If anybody else has a sore neck, feel free to come to the floor as well. Okay, 15-second countdown. Squeeze the shoulders back if you're on the floor. Press the back of the head into the floor, otherwise tongue on the roof of the mouth. Feet hip width apart. Ready in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hip extension right up and let's go. Knees out and in. Press and in. Just abduct and in. Squeeze out. Beautiful. Keep that core nice and tight and try and keep that neutral spine so we're not arching the lower back. Press out and in. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades together, guys. Squeezing those knees out. Make sure both sides are working as hard as the other. Press out. Good work. Nearly there. Press and push. Good. 10 seconds left there, guys. Let's go. Squeeze out. Press. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1 and all the way down. Beautiful. Have a little breather there, guys. The next one we're doing is that wide leg hip extension. So you can either stay on the bench or on the floor. Bring your knees out as, your feet out as wide as you can. So probably about as wide as your mat, as long as your knees stay pressing out. If the knees are caving in, I want you to bring the feet in a little bit more so the knees can press out. Toes out, squeeze the shoulders back. And let's go. Hip extension up and down with wide knees. Press up and down, keeping those knees wide. Lift and down. Lift and down. Press up, push. Beautiful, guys. Nice hip extension right up and out. Good hip extension, press. Nice work, good. Nice work. Right up, push up. Beautiful. Nice squeezing through those glutes, guys. Lift up, push, and controlling down. Press up, 10 seconds left there. Nice big press up, press through those heels, guys. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and down. Beautiful. Have a little breather there. I don't know about you, but my glutes are shaking. All right, catching that breath, guys. Take a little breather. We're going to do that one again. All right, I think everybody's on the floor. So what we're going to do, we're going to squeeze the shoulders back, press the back of the head into the floor. First one, we're going up with normal stance. Up, regular, push the knees out, come back down again. So the feet are back into regular position. Up, push the knees out and down. Knees in, up, out and down. Bring them in, up, out and down. Beautiful work, guys. Lift up, squeeze out and control down. Big drive up nice and high. Just don't go too high that you're bringing that exercise into the lower back. We're really focusing on the butt. Control, in, press right up and control down. Nearly there, guys. 5 seconds. Woo! Press. Awesome. Well done. Have a little breather there in between again. And then the next one, guys, that we do is the hip extension is staying up to the top and then pressing the knees out and in, okay? Feel free to have a little stretch of those glutes in between. Feet are going to be into that normal stance again. So when you come up, you always want the knees over those feet. Squeeze those shoulders back, guys. Press the back of the head on the floor. Ready? And let's go right up. Keep the hips high, out and in. Staying up nice and high with those hips. Squeeze out and in. Press. Squeezing those shoulder blades together to take that tension off the neck, guys. Squeeze. Beautiful. Press and press. Nice work. Core nice and tight. Squeezing through that core. Keeping those hips up. Keep the spine as neutral as you can. Making sure we're not arching the lower back. Press out. You got this, guys. 10 seconds left. Push. Good. Last 5. Nearly there. Press. Ow! Oh my gosh. Come on down. Have a little breather there in between, guys. We've got one more. So feet are going to come out as wide as your mat. Toes pointing out nice and wide. As long as those knees can stay pushing out. If they're going to cave in a little bit, I want you to bring the feet in a touch. Okay. All right, ready for that last one, guys. Okay, ready in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go up. Don't forget, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Press and down. So the knees are staying out with this one. It's just the hips going up and down. Press and down. Nice squeeze up and control. Press and down. Big push up and out and up and right out, guys. Pressing up, getting those hips up. Really feeling it in through those glutes. Press and control. Nearly there. Right up and push. Good work, guys. Keep it up. We're nearly there. 5 seconds to go. Oh my gosh, my butt. Nearly there. Oh, wow. Well done. Have a little breather. Squeeze those knees in for a sec. I do just want to get one for the bottom of that butt, the under crease area. So we're going to flip it over onto all fours to finish off. Come on over onto all fours. And these ones, guys, if you can do a band, but only if you can still get that, only if you can get that leg up into that full extension in line with the body. If you can only get up this far, I'd rather you take the band off. Okay, so we want to be able to get right up so that leg is in line with the body. Okay, so whether that be body weight or band, you're still going to get the same amount of contraction for your body. All right, so hands and knees, guys. We're going to do that left leg first. We're going to bring the left leg straight out behind. I want you to make sure you've got that core nice and strong. neutral spine looking above the hands. And then we're going to bring the leg up to the top, pointing the toes. And we're just pulsing at the top. So come forward for that bench. So just pulsing at the top. Now make sure you're not leaning onto that opposite hip, okay? Keep pressing through the right knee on the floor. And we're just moving that leg up and down in that top position. Keep looking above your hands on the mat. Keep that core nice and strong. Just moving that leg up and down in that top position. We're not bending right down again. Your leg is staying out straight. Leg is staying out straight, Lauren. So staying out, just moving up and down. So leg is staying out, just moving up and down that little bit at the top. Control. We're nearly there, guys. 10 seconds left. Tummy in tight. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Have a little stretch. And we get to do that one more time on the other side. Take a little breather and come back up. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg is out straight. Point the toes. And we're keeping that leg straight, just going up and down. Tummy in nice and tight, and make sure you're not leaning onto that left hip. Okay? Pressing through all of those points. Beautiful, guys. Yeah, really nice. Looking good. Beautiful. Nice straight spine. Really good core activation. Pointing the toes and just getting that little movement in through that leg. And make sure that leg is actually going up and down and you're not just pulsing at the top, okay? So you're actually moving it a couple of inches with each rep. Last 15 seconds left, guys. Let's make the most of it. Press. Good. 10 to go. Keep pushing off that left hip. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Ouch. All right, guys. Feel free to take the band off. We made it through another day. All right, so sink your butt right back to your heels there, guys. Stretch those arms out in front. And take some nice deep breaths. Just breathing into that glute area, stretching those glutes and just really focusing on them relaxing now. So no more squeezing, let it all go. You might want to give your butt a bit of a shake just to loosen up a little bit. Take a nice deep breath. All right. Coming up onto all fours, and then just bring your left knee into the center, and then just sink right back onto the top of the back thigh. I don't want you to lean over onto that left hip completely. I want you to stay up on top of that your right thigh. Chest out, shoulders back. And you might already feel that stretch here, or you might want to come down. If you come down, I don't want you to curve out through the back like that, okay? So if you come down, I want you to keep sticking your bottom out and come down. So see where you feel that stretch more. I actually feel it more when I stay up. So again, just focusing on your body, seeing where you feel that stretch more in that glute, okay? The left glute. Chest out, stretching that glute. All right, now you can sink over onto that hip, bring that leg behind and change side. So come to all fours, bring the right knee into the center, and your foot might be way down here if you're quite tight, or your foot might be up a bit higher. Sink onto the top of that back thigh, chest out. Oh yeah, there it is. And feeling that nice stretch in through that glute. Taking those nice deep breaths. Breathing into that muscle. And then sink around onto your butt, guys, and come around to the front. Stretch the legs all the way out. And then bend through the left knee. You can either keep the foot on the inside of the knee or you can flip it over to the outside. Keep your other leg active, so press the heel away. Then wrap the opposite arm around that knee. Take a nice deep breath in, lifting up and then around to touch the floor behind you. So lengthen up through the top of the head and then spin. And really pulling that the left knee across towards the right as well. So feeling that nice stretch through your bum and nice rotation through the spine. And then come back around to the front and we'll change onto the other side. So leg goes out in front, bend through the right knee, keep it on the inside or flip it over to the outside, wrap the opposite arm around, take a nice deep breath in, lengthen up, and then breathing out, looking around to the ground behind you. Sitting up nice and tall and really pulling that knee across into the center line as you're getting that nice length and twist through the spine. Keep that left leg active. And then come back around to the front, guys. Stretch one leg out to the side and bend the other foot to the inner thigh. And then sitting up nice and tall, and keep pressing down through that knee. We'll reach up and over, grab onto the feet, bend your knee if you need to. So if you need to bend your knee right in, that's fine. Just do wherever you need to go. As you do more, you might be able to straighten that knee out a little more. Just taking those nice deep breaths. And then coming up, and then we'll swap it over to the other side. Leg out, foot to the inner thigh. Reach those arms up and over to grab onto that foot. Keep pressing down through that knee of the bent leg. And then release. And you are all done, lovely ladies. Thank you very much for joining me.